And you're very welcome back to another session at the Shed, in other words, part of the Shed Sessions. We're here, and incidentally, I'm Charlie McGettigan, in case you're wondering who it is. But we're here at the Shed Distillery here in Drumshanbo, who have been playing host to us for all our concerts, and we really want to say thank you to them for having us down here. It's been great fun altogether, and you should come down too. You'd love it. It's a great place to be. We're also going to say thanks to the Leitrim County Library. They've been running this Keep Well campaign, and we're supposed to help you keep well. So I hope you have kept well all through the concert. I don't know about you, but I love watching Reeling in the Years. I mainly watch it in case I come on it myself, and occasionally I have come on myself. Don't be laughing, Leo Logan. Crime, yeah, could have been on Crime Watch, Leo says. But I remember one particular night, Phil Lynott, you might know Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy. He was on it, and the fellow was saying to him, you know, your music has gone all over the world. You've sold millions of records. You're popular in all kinds of countries and all kinds of places. What do you put it all down to? And Phil just looked at the camera and he said, well, he says, everybody has their thing, like, you know. And I thought it was a great idea for a song. So here it goes. Everybody has their thing, some kind of song that they can sing, a little joy that they can bring. You know that everybody has their thing. It could be just the way they smile. You don't know why, but you like their style. They change the winter into spring. You know that everybody has their thing. And sometimes it's enough to know the funny things that they say. And just where you are feeling low, they'll brighten up your day. There's something good in everyone, something special going on, something they are offering. You know that everybody has their thing. And sometimes they don't even know this good thing that they do. The strings they have within their bow aren't always shining through. They write a book, they sweep the streets, they cheer up everyone they meet. They take away our suffering. Everybody has their thing. You know, they move a ball around the place. They play guitar, they play the bass. Sometimes they're just listening, but everybody has their thing. And sometimes it's enough to know the funny things that they say. Just when you are feeling low, they'll brighten up your day. Yes, 'cause everybody has their thing, some kind of song that they can sing, a little joy that they can bring. You know that everybody has their thing. And I'm sure you know that, because no matter who you know, they can do something right. So that was Phil Lynott leading me into a song called Everybody's Got Their Thing. I'm going to go back now to the 1960s, and I started my musical career in Bundoran. And in those days, Leo, you'll be interested in this, in those days, we used to start our summer season in Bundoran around sort of the middle of June, and we'd play for 3 months, 7 nights a week, 4 hours a night. So you can imagine the learning curve that was. We learned so much. And mostly in those days, people had what was known as the noble call. If they would call on Leo, say, to sing, or Anne-Marie to sing, and as they sang their song, they could call whoever they felt could sing and embarrass them, you know, into getting up and singing. But everybody sang in those days. That they named it. It was a new kind of a revolution, the singing pubs, the singing lounges. And I'm going to do a selection of some of the songs that we used to sing back then. And ones that everybody would know. Maybe nobody will know them now, but I remember them very clearly. This was a song by a fellow called Harry Webb, better known as Cliff Richard. Got myself a crying, talking, a sleeping, walking, living doll. Got to do my best to please her, just 'cause she's a living doll. I got a roving eye, and that is why she satisfies my soul. Got the one and only walking, talking, living doll. Just take a look at her hair, It's real, and if you don't believe what I say, just feel. Gonna wrap her up in a trunk, so no great hunk is gonna steal her away from me. Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, a living darling. Got to do my best to please her, just 'cause she's a living darling. I got a roving eye, and that is why she satisfies my soul. Got the one and only walking, talking, living doll. This was one by a fella called Roger Miller. Trailer for a sailor rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of a pushing broom. Eliza, 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suits and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies that I found. They're short but not too big or round. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. I know every engineer and every train, and all of their children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked, and no one's around to sing. Trailer for a sailor rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of a pushing broom. Eliza, 8 by 12 by 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. Well, I never felt more like singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way? Well, I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues. Well, the moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone that I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but to cry, 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 cry over you, cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away, but why should I go when I shouldn't stay without you? You got me singing the blues. When the whippoorwill calls and the evening is nigh, hurry to my blue heaven. Take a turn to the right, see the little white light that'll lead you to my blue heaven. You see a smiling face, a fireplace in a cozy room, a little nest that's nestling where those roses bloom. Just Molly and me, and the baby makes 3. We're happy in my blue heaven. We're so happy in my blue heaven. That's a real Leo Logan chord there at the end. He goes, Blue Heaven. They were all the kind of songs we sang way back in the 1960s, and still singing them to this day, believe it or not, occasionally, usually at old folks' homes and stuff like that, where people my age are all hanging out in. But we've managed to go through these concerts without talking too much about the coronavirus and the pandemic and stuff like this. And I'm not really going to dwell on it too much, but I just noticed an awful lot of people, and they're sort of talking about how badly off they are. You know, about, just there's nothing on the telly and I'm depressed and I can't play football and stuff like that. But I often think and draw the analogy, how would they feel if they were in a war zone like Syria or somewhere like that, or they were in Lesbos Lesbos in a refugee camp. You know, to have a television at all would be a luxury to those people. So I wrote this little song years ago about complaining. And it's on an album that I have out, a German album called Same Old Someone. It goes like this. I can walk from here to there, I can see the sun, I can be wherever you care, I can be someone. Could be struggling in the dark, I could have unseen eyes. My world could be cold and stark, I never realized how lucky I am to understand the joys of life. I've never known trouble or strife. How lucky I am, how lucky I am. My days have been like fairy tales. Wherever I've set my sails, I found a haven. Most days I whinge and I whine about how little I own, about the world that could be mine, how I weep and moan. I worry over silly stuff, I'm never satisfied. I never seem to have enough, but I've gotta confide how lucky I am to understand the joys of life. I've never known trouble or strife. How lucky I am, how lucky I am. My days have been like fairy tales. Wherever I've set my sails, I found a haven. I'm lucky to have food on my table, so many things that I am able to do. I can hear the birds on high singing their sweet songs. Most days I just walk on by, I never sing along. The earth, the moon, the stars should be enough for me to be free from war. What a place to be, how lucky I am to understand the joys of life. I've never known trouble or strife. How lucky I am, how lucky I am. My days have been like fairy tales. Wherever I've set my sail, I found a haven. How lucky I am, and I do feel lucky, particularly to be here with good friends Leo and Anne-Marie. We've spent the last 6 weeks getting these concerts together for you here at the Shed Distillery, and it's been great fun. And I've gone back time and time again to one particular songwriter. He's Tom Paxton, because he wrote songs from the point of view of a musician. And I'm going to do another of Tom's songs now, and I might follow it with a John Denver song, maybe if I can remember the words. It goes, this is one called "I Can't Help But Wonder Where I'm Bound." It's a long and a dusty road, it's a hard and a heavy load, and those folks that I meet aren't always kind. Some are bad and some are good, some have done the best that they could, and some have tried to ease my trouble in mind. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. You know, I had a woman one time, she had lips as sweet as wine, and she loved me till I nearly went insane. but I was too blind to see that she was drifting away from me. And then one day she just left on the morning train, and I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. So if you see me drifting by, and you sit and you wonder why, and you wish that you were around too, nail your shoes to the kitchen floor, lace them up and bolt the door, and thank God for the roof that's covering you. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. No, I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. Well, let's see if we can remember a John Denver song. Country roads, take me home to the place that I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, my country roads, almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains and Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, and roaming like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place that I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, my country roads. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady and stranger to new water. Dark and dusky, painted on the sky, misty shades of moonshine and teardrops in my eye. Take me home, country roads, to the place where I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down that road I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, hey, hey, country road, take me home to the place that I belong in West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads, won't you take me home, my country road. Country roads, yes indeed. That was John Denver, of course, and loved singing John Denver songs. Sadly, no longer with us. Couple of songs now about being a parent, and Leo knows what a parent is like, and I do too. But this is particularly about what it's like to be a grandparent, because my first grandchild was a young fella called Pádraig Bennett, and I spent an awful lot of time with Pádraig, wheeling him around in the pram up at his home and around Drumshanbo and places like that. And you know, he's 16 now, and he's a bit too old to be bobbing on my knee anymore. You know, friends get embarrassed if I do that, so I don't. But he's also now beginning to sing songs himself and write his own music. He's an accomplished violin player and a guitar player, and he just loves music, and we have great fun together. But this goes back to when he was just a little boy. He's an ordinary boy, he's just an ordinary boy, but he's growing up so fast. Wish I could make these moments last forever. He's an ordinary boy, and he's an ordinary boy that would take on any trials just to see one of his smiles, to be together. And he can make my day when he looks my way. Time seems to stand still. There's a certain kind of brilliance in his eyes. I love to watch him play. The funny things he says makes the world a brighter place. It makes my woes easy to face. He gets me high. He's an ordinary boy, he's just an ordinary boy, and my world is full of him. Every day would be just grim without him near me. Just an ordinary boy. He brings such happiness and joy to me. He's an ordinary boy, he's just an ordinary boy. If there's a God up in the sky, it's the only reason why I would believe him. And he can make my day when he looks my way. Time seems to stand still. There's a certain kind of brilliance in his eyes. I love to watch him play. The funny things he says makes the world a brighter place. Makes my woes easy to face. He gets me high. He's an ordinary boy, he's just an ordinary boy. So many things that I could say, but all I do is hope and pray he'll last forever. He'll live forever. An ordinary boy, and he is an extraordinary boy. Again, we're in the family mode now, and I suppose this last song I'm going to sing in tonight's concert is one that I call it the pension, because apart from it being a song that came from the heart, it also helped with the bank balance considerably down the years. And I wrote the song originally about 35 years ago, and it was just after the Anne Lovett case, when poor Anne Lovett was pregnant and was so afraid of being pregnant, she never actually told her mother or father or friends, and she had the sad ending in that she ended up in a grotto in Granard in County Longford. But her story always stuck with me, and because the fact that she was afraid to tell anybody that there was something wrong, or something right maybe, because it's very right to be pregnant. But I sort of said to myself, if my children, as they go out into the world, I want to make them feel that no matter how bad things, if they shoot the Pope or do something awful stupid, they can always come back home, and there's always a home there for them. And this is a song you might originally have heard it by somebody called Maura O'Connell from down in Clare. But it's a song from the heart, and I'll say goodbye with this one because we've had such a lovely time here. Thanks to my crew, as usual, to the Shed Distillery for hosting us here, and for the Leitrim County Library and their Get Well campaign. From me, Charlie McGettigan, see you again sometime. hope you find the feet of a dancer. I hope you can sing in the rain. I hope you find all the easy answers to your pain. It won't be easy, but what can I say? 'Cause there will be trouble on the way, and around every corner, the terror and tears. Just always remember that we're here. I hope you find the feet of a dancer. I hope you can sing in the rain. I hope you find all the easy answers to your pain. And I hope you find love and affection. I hope you find someone who'll care. I hope you find all the right directions everywhere. Everywhere. A shoulder to cry on whenever you're low. You can rely on us, you know. 'Cause there's nothing too crazy, and there's nothing too dear. Just always remember that we're here. I hope you find the feet of a dancer. I hope you can sing in the rain. I hope you find all the easy answers to your pain. And I hope you find love and affection. I hope you find someone who cares. I hope you find all the right direction everywhere. Everywhere. And even when the rain comes a-falling down, and oh, it's a-falling down on you, I hope you find the feet of a dancer. I hope you can sing in the rain. I hope you find all the easy answers to your pain. And I hope you find love and affection. I hope you find someone who'll care. I hope you find all the right directions everywhere. 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 Always remember that we're here. Feet of a dancer. Feet of a dancer. Thank you. Thank you very much. Woo-hoo. That is going to be the weirdest applause of all time.